Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Now a carry for the forward first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, switch gears. Check.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long.
Check. Slam. Will. Shift. Hey, alert 3.
Murray now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Undercrush.
Murray now on first down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Following the interception here, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Set. Ground 80. Check 55. Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, 79.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, Delta! Hey, Haywood! Watch it, here we go, T. All day, defense, all day.
From the gun, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Rivers with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go play action. Rivers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So it's third and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Play fake. Rivers. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On play action, it's Murray. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. First down, Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Murray going to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
He's coming, double up. Check three, check three, check three. Watch the action.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
White! Brown! Hey, hot!
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike, ready! Black 15! Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet. Hey, hot! White, 89!
On the ground with a tight end. Anderson loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Hey, Brown 80! Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Penalty marker on the field, however. Which side is this on? And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
80! 0! 59!
On play action, Rivers completes it to Benjamin. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start.
Hey, Rocket! 55!
Rivers now from the 50. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Mike. Black 11! Get away from him. White!
Throwing, Rivers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys that throw it.
To throw is Rivers. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. 55 is mine, guys. 55. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Rivers on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On second down now, it's Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, we got 4. Hey, let's go. 55.
Working out of a gun, Rivers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here we go. Switch. Check three. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Deuce.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, watch it. Switch.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check 37. Under 10.
Play fake. Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, Because here we are in December, right? It is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Black 15! Check 55 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
They run on first down with Jackson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On second down, this is Jackson, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Check 90, ground 80. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 33-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Come on, QB, come on. No, check that, check that.
Hey, Team 6, Team 6.
Pick it up, pick it up. Hey, pick it up. 50 to 100.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On first and 10, here's Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 19 yards to pick up there.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's crashing.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now a play fake here on first down. Allen's got it complete. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Rivers now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Mike, 50. Left. 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike, 89.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Load it. Load it. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
From the gun, Rivers. Toward the pylon, caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. He's coming. We got double up. Wait. Alpha. Hey, wahoo.
To the air again here, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch left.
Murray now on first down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Shotgun now from Murray. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Derwin James on the coverage.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Pull it together. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Check out.
Murray to air it out again. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Check.
A final shot before half from Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 20-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Christian Wilkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
At their own 41-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. It's complete to Graham. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Switch it. Through.
Now Jackson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Field 180. Field 80. Hey.
On 2nd down, Foreman. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Hey, box truck.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .31 yards on the punt there, and it'll be Dolphin football.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Fellas, let's set a tone. Check 52. Check 31. Check 31.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray looking deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 59 yards. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third.
You ain't going nowhere. No, no, no. Off.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trevor Williams was shot out of a cannon there on the corner blitz.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Nelson Aguilar hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And caught by Henry. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 2nd down now, Foreman. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On is the Chargers punter now as he's on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now Murray off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check one. Small. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On play action, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Allen, the intended receiver. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter, Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now it's Clement looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's bring it. Chance. Watch twist.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Cluster.
Kill. Turn up.
12.
He's checking.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run again with Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Check 390.
Drop deep.
Hey, Delta. Bravo.
Check
Ahead.
tight. Hey, check right.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Mike 52, Mike 52. Check right, check right.
Rivers. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
And 8-yard pickup. First down, Chargers.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They're going to run this with a tight end. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.